good moment. I'm coming to you again from the Olympic Discovery Trail. This time right around like mile point 12, approaching a spot I fondly call the cows. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about my chair. I'm always getting questions about how it works and other neat little things about it. So here we go. First, I'm in a Invacare TDX SP2. It's a mid-wheel drive chair, so that means that the drive wheels are pretty much right underneath my butt. And then there's two casters up front and two casters in the back. So it's a six-wheeled apparatus that I'm in. It also has the high-speed motors package. Allows me to go about 8 miles per hour, which is awesome. Let's talk about how I drive this chair. I use what's called a sip and puff, and that's this white straw right here, and it's controlled by pressure. So depending on if I blow hard or soft, it's going to do different things. But to be honest, the most awesome thing about a sip and puff is to be able to itch your nose. It's really necessary. It's really necessary. Okay, so how it works. I puff once, kind of hard into the straw, just to get the drive mode going. I puff again to start moving the chair. I then hold puff, and I can accelerate until I'm at my desired speed. At that point, it'll just stay at that speed. As you can see, I'm not touching it right now until I stop it. So the way I do navigate, the way I turn left and right, is with a soft puff or a soft sip. So a light puff goes right, light sip goes left, and then I can slow down with a long sip. I also have a couple switches right here. That is how I interact with my phone with a really cool feature called Switch Control. I'm sure I'll talk about Switch Control more in future episodes. One other switch on the arm here, and that's this one right here, and that's how I get in and out of my house. It just opens up the door. I guess right here on my left there's a head switch I can touch, and that tilts the chair up and down. I like to be able to tilt back if I'm going down a hill, so I don't tip over or anything. One other switch you can't see, and it's embedded in the headrest, really handy, and that's if I lose control and things are looking bad. If I slam my head back, the chair will stop. So I have one nice safety switch there. I've had to put an additional battery in. I've went lithium. It's a 24 volt battery. It's 210 amp hours. So it's quite a bit, and I can get, probably 80 miles of range on it. It's pretty wonderful. But I did have to design it myself, and there's a lot of challenges there. And when I say design it by myself, only with the coaching of some brilliant minds, mainly Zane Kenny. Thanks, Zane. A couple things that I really love about this chair are the suspension and the tracking. So it has a gyro built in, and it'll continue going straight no matter the surface, which is pretty spectacular. But the suspension is really great too. In other chairs I've had, the ride's been very rough, and this has been spectacular over dirt and over bumps, and it's just working really well for me. One important thing to note is this really cool filming setup that I'm using. So this is from Ram Mount, and it is a wonderful wheelchair tripod. I have two GoPros mounted to it, which are both controlled by voice, and I'm able to start and stop them really simply. And it's a very stable mount, and it really holds up also when I'm going over bumps. But my chair is what allows me to live an independent life and get out every day. I love the reliability of it. I love the smoothness of it. And I love putting a lot of miles on the trail in it. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Off I go.